Good morning. Another beautiful day for a hike. Awfully humid morning this morning, but nice day nonetheless. The sun is not out, so that's helpful. Anyway, I wanted to talk a little bit on my hike about pain. So this morning, last couple days, I actually woke up with some excruciating knee pain in my right knee. It's not an injury. I have arthritis problems, so it's probably going to rain here in a few days. My knee tells me that, which would explain why I didn't have any knee pain last year. So I'm thinking about pain. I got excruciating knee pain. I would have gotten up yesterday to hike, but I was like, oh, it's too much pain. This morning I woke up, same thing. I'm like, too much pain, but I got to do it because I need to get something in. I need to get some exercise in, and I could do the gym and sidestep the pain. But instead I decided to go on a hike, and I picked a harder one this morning, and a lot of it's because of understanding my limits and all of that. And I guess I could hike to the top there, but I can't because I don't have time. That's my limiter. So I was listening to a message by Robert Madu about capacity. Fantastic, his one from August 2nd. And so the capacity for me is the amount of time I have before I need to turn around and come back down so that I can get home, take a shower, and get to work. But my limiters was my pain. And so this morning, as I set out on my hike, it was excruciating. The first few steps of this hike were very, very painful. And I was like, I don't think I can do this. And in fact, probably the first 5 minutes of my hike, I was thinking to myself, I'll be happy if I just get up to this little peak and we'll call it good, because I don't have it in me to do this. But then I just kept going. I'm listening to this message and I'm like, no, I know what my capacity is. It's the amount of time that I had. That's my limiter of what I can do. So I'm going to press on to get as far as I can, at least to the overlook, which is halfway up the mountain. I'm going to do that. And so I hiked it. The funny thing is, pain also plays a role on my ability to breathe. I felt like, I don't have the lung capacity to do this. This is why I was willing to give up. So this is why the Olympics are so cool, to see people press through those things. Now, there are certain things you just can't press through, and you've got to protect yourself, so I get that. But this is not an injury, this is just pain. And I started thinking about real life and how we limit ourselves, and what we do is we start to limit the goals that we have, the dreams that we have, by the circumstances that we're in, the pain that we're going through. And there really would have been no shame in me quitting and going back down and just saying, you know what, my knee couldn't do it today. I just needed to stop. But I knew in my heart of hearts that I had to do this for myself, because I would just make another excuse tomorrow. So I've already decided in my mind that at lunchtime, I'm going to go to the gym too today, because I've got to get back on track. My dream of getting to where I needed to be weight-wise, health-wise, has been sidetracked by outside factors, but my dream really hasn't changed. It's just that I've acquiesced to this situation. And I realize that, Ephesians 3:20, that God can do immeasurably more than anything I could dream of. That's just a paraphrase. God's got this. I worry about my dissertation. God's got this. That's my distraction. It's my distraction to keep me from eating right, and because it's stressful. And then I just realized, really on my hike this morning and a little bit yesterday, why am I letting that dictate what my dream was, what the vision of what I wanted to be health-wise was? Why am I letting that? I'm letting a man-made thing limit me. And I'm not going to do that. Don't let that happen to you. Don't let your pain limit the vision that God has for you. Power through it. I got up there. I did the whole thing where I said I was going to get. It's painful. It hurts. I'm coming down right now because I only have so much time. But it's extremely important for me to do this, because if I don't, then I'm just setting myself up for an excuse tomorrow, and I don't want to do that. I just saw a gentleman walk by with a shirt that said, the Nike shirt, their workout slogans, that just says shatter limits. And I'm thinking to myself, exactly. I was limiting what I thought I could do because of some pain that was not an injury, that was not going to put me in any harm's way, but I let what my mind was thinking, and instead I powered through it. Just get it done. And I feel much better about myself because I did that. Have a great day.